Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogi Monster here. Welcome to WTF Live. It is Tuesday night. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Oh, you know, I know it's already into the week, but um, yeah. Excuse me. Gonna yawn on you this early. It's sad. Uh, so yeah, tonight I got a guest coming on. Um, Hopefully, we're kind of dealing with some technical issues, but I think we'll be all right. Um, you know him, you love him. Without further ado, I'm just going to bring him on, Mr. Mike Kirkpatrick. What's up, buddy? Mike, can you hear me? I don't think he can hear me. We've been having this issue for most of the day. We got to find him a good spot to get a better signal or something, because it'll happen where we can hear each other fine and see each other. It took a while just for him to figure out the camera. We got it. And for some reason, he can't hear me too well. I can hear him when he talks most of the time, but um, we're going to try this again. So what's up, everybody in chat? Paul, Murray, Hilton. Hi, Sandy. Sandra. Who else? I know I'm just reading from the bottom up. I got to scroll up, guys. Audrey and Jamie. Ben, what's going on? Josh. Mike Stockton. Good to see you guys. So glad you're here. Yeah, so we're gonna pull Mike back up. Katie, hi. I'm sure I'm missing somebody. All right, if I missed you, I apologize. Let's see about Mike. Nope. We'll get him on. We'll figure it out. Hopefully, I think he's got to find a better place in the house to get a better signal. We've tried the kitchen. We've tried some other place. So if he comes back and he's sitting on the John, hey, as long as he gets a signal. Yeah, I'm just kidding. He knows I'm kidding. Hold on. Here we go again. Let's try this. Hey, brother, can you hear me? Say hi. Say something.
Hello,
There you go.
everybody.
So how's it going, man?
I am doing
Yeah.
well, bud. I guess I'm. Hey, there I am. Hello, everybody. Um, yeah, we're having technical issues, everybody. So we're just gonna have to try to work it out, I guess.
Ben says hi.
Well, hello,
Other people are
everyone.
saying hi. Yeah, it's good to see you, man. We've been trying to get you on on camera forever.
Yeah, yeah. It's Well, we started before you even thought about going live, so
Yeah,
it's
man. It's funny.
been quite some time.
I figured it out, and from your first video that we pre-recorded to this one is like 50 videos.
I'm losing the audio.
Yeah. Well, everybody else heard me. Yeah, we've done a lot of videos together, dude, and I'm amazed at geez, how did we get to over 50 videos now? This is crazy. And you've been there from the beginning, man, and I appreciate it. You've become a good friend. I know you're shaking your head. You can't hear a damn word I'm saying.
I'm it's just so skitty. I think every third word, how
Uh,
you can hear me come through. Again, let me change position again in the room, and hopefully that
all
might
right,
be the issue.
all right.
Wait one moment. check this
Talk
out.
while
We're gonna try
you're
to
going.
come back over here. No, I'm still having a problem with with hearing you.
And we're having a problem hearing you too. So right now I can hear you. Picture's a little. So yeah, he's on his phone right now, guys. So that's why it's kind of. Hilton says Stephen Hawkins. Mike can't hear me. Can you hear me all right?
No.
Oh man. Sorry guys. We're trying. Excuse me. So who did I miss again? Jamie. I think I missed Toaster Bath. What's up, Professor OJ? What's going on? Oh, you know what I wanted to tell you guys? Oh shit, I left him inside. But I have in my possession a shit ton of bandanas. I have to get them printed. I have to figure out what I'm going to get printed because Professor OJ just reminded me of that. I got to get in touch with him and get some ideas on if they can print over a printed bandana or do they have to print the edges and what I want to print. But yeah, I'm going to get a bunch of bandanas made up, printed up. TFV, what's going on? And so yeah, I have like 100 bandanas. I got 12 different colors. That's how they came. So I'll get them printed up and we'll figure out what to do with them. All right? Because I know people have been asking for bandanas and why not? I'm going to do it myself, get them printed up because I think it'll be a lot cheaper than any other way to go. So we'll see. So yeah, looks like we lost Mike. Hopefully we will figure it out. Well, that's why it's so damn noisy. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. I have this little heater in my studio. I forgot to turn it off, so it was making a shit ton of noise. All right, so we have Mike in chat. Mike, we'll do it. We'll do this. We'll figure it out another time. It doesn't matter. I appreciate it. I mean, when I say it doesn't matter, don't worry about it. Don't just sleep over it, man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the audio. We'll figure it out. No worries. Um, Just thinking. Smell the smoke. See the smoke. So yeah. Anyway, Mike, thanks for trying. We went through this earlier today. Just to make sure we can get a picture up, but now the audio is acting up. So yeah, I apologize, dude. So how is everybody tonight? Geez, we're already into what's today, 10th. Damn, holidays are right around the corner. You guys ready for the holidays? I don't know that I'm ready for the holidays. This year, the holidays are going to be kind of messed up, just weird. If you don't like family, Thanksgiving should be great. I know that's terrible. Yeah, I don't know. What's up, Mr. Lee 3PO? I don't even know what we're doing this year. My This is kind of personal, but my dad has to have open heart surgery soon. We're just waiting on a date, and I have a feeling it's going to be within the next week or two. So the holidays might be a little different. But please, everybody, I don't normally ask for prayers for myself, and I'm not. So for my dad, just send out some prayers for him. He's a strong and young 78 years old, and he'll be fine. But yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking. Anyway, enough of that. So since Mike is unable to come on, and again, thanks for trying. If anybody wants to come on tonight, let me post the. You can hit me up at monstermogion@gmail.com, and I'll send you a link, and come on, and we'll hang out. Where are we at? Comments. Val, thank you very much, and it's good to see you. Hi, Matrix. Sharon, everybody, thank you. I don't normally do that. Normally, I always ask for prayers for somebody else. I never ask them for myself. And like I said, they're not for me. And I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. It's touching. Excuse me. So yeah, not too much goes on a Monday night on YouTube, huh? I didn't see anything live. I kept thinking that, and for some reason, I kept thinking the portal was on, and it hasn't been on Mondays and Tuesdays for how long? Megan, okay, here we go. Excuse me, I gotta go off. I don't know if I was muted just then. Megan has a question. Afraid to read it. Oh, hold on. That's better. Moog, does Sasquatch hang around Tammy and Tiffany Trailer Park? I don't know where that is, and that's an odd one. That's just a weird question. Professor Orange Juice says, keep your chin up. We got your back. Right on, man. Thank you so much. Ben, thank you. All right, Megan, let's revisit this. The Sasquatch hang around Tammy and Tiffany Trailer Park. I'm missing something. I don't know the reference. It's probably funny as hell to somebody. I just don't get it. Oops. Sorry, Val. Oh, I gotta double check my didn't turn it off quick enough. Right on, man. Let me just send down a link. I'm not ignoring you guys. You know that. And it's on its way. It's funny, every time me and this guy try to get together live, I don't know, something happens. I know he came on one time, and I don't know if we had it. We might have had technical difficulties that time too. But yeah, Murray, I just sent you that link, so Murray's going to come on, and let's see what Murray has to say. Lockbeard, what's going on, man? Good to see you in here. Who just said goodnight? Oh, Paul. Yeah, good night, man. Thanks for showing up. Hold on. Mike's trying again. And Murray's going to come on. What's up, man?
We went a good long little while, and we could hear each other, and now you're just robotic and mechanical again. I can't understand anything you're saying. So hello, everybody, if you can see me, but we'll have to try this on another day.
So you can't hear me right now? That would be a no. All right, dude. No problem.
Sorry, everybody.
We'll try again soon.
Okay, sounds good. I'm just
All
gonna
right,
go
man.
and listen, bud. I'm gonna listen to your show.
Peace, brother.
Maybe get a hold of my carrier and
I didn't do that. Oh, relax, OJ. Quit ignoring us. Yeah, that was. I didn't expect Mike to pop up again. Hey, Meg. I know. Poor Mike, right? Hey, Kathy, what's going on? Yeah. When I first when I first got on earlier with on the phone with him, I called him Mr. T. I said, "Oh, look at you with all the bling." He's like, "Man, I love it." That's how he rolls. Right on, man. Big Mike. Chopper, what's going on, man? So yeah, Murray, I sent you that link. I don't know let me know if you didn't get it, or I'll find out soon enough if you got it. Makes sense. Well, if Ben is saying what it do, that means Mike is somewhere in here. There he is. What's up, Mike? There he is, Mr. Fisher. Hey, Murray, how are you, man? No, he can't hear me either. Am I? How about now? Can you hear me now? Okay, you're very, very faint. Yeah, I can barely hear. How about you guys in chat? Can you hear Murray at all? Or is it me? Am I just okay? Sharon says I can hear you good, but is it me or Murray you can hear? What's going on, Joey?
One, two, three.
Yeah, you sound really, really distant.
Well, I'm using my iPhone actually.
It's your iPhone?
This is
I really don't think that it's on my end. I'll have to check settings again. Okay, so Ben says we hear you, but then somebody says no Murray sound. Hilton says no Murray sound. So yeah, I guess it's on your end, Murray. Didn't we have this problem the last time?
well, the last time I had the TV going and
Yeah, no, this is really, really sounds distant.
oh, well, it could be. Hear you just
Yeah, everybody seems to be hearing me, and I don't know. I don't know what to do about that.
I don't
Does you're using an iPhone?
iPhone X.
Are those Bluetooth?
I know I'm searching.
What I'm thinking is somehow the microphone might be, if those have a built-in mic or if your thing has a mic, it's plugged in. Unplug it.
Okay, I'll see.
I think you have a mic issue.
Yeah, how's that now? Can you hear me?
Whoa, see? It's amazing how that works.
Yeah, amazing how I just wasted $200.
Nah. Use them for listening to music.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, no, but now we can hear you.
Yeah, okay. So you want to hear the story or a little bit of background before I tell the story?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Little
Yeah, okay.
background.
Well, uh, I was I live in southern Alberta, Canada. I used to farm years ago. I quit about 6 years ago, but I still live out here. Anyway, living on kind of out in the middle of nowhere. There, you hear all kinds of things at night sometimes. And but what happened the other night is I was watching TV and I was almost asleep, and all of a sudden I could hear somebody brush up against the house just to the right of me here. And a little while later, I heard 5 taps on the window across from me on the other side of the house. And it kind of freaked me out. I was just where I'm sitting, I can't see the window. So I didn't see anything. All I did was hear something. So I talked to Duke a couple of nights ago and chatting with him, and I asked him what he thought about it. And he says, well, that's what those things do. He says they like to get your attention.
I think they do it in anticipation or in hopes of getting you to come outside.
Well, there was no way in hell I was going to go outside.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No way. But it's funny because I've got a dog. Well, yeah, hang on to my phone here. I've got a dog. She's a female black lab, and she was out in the garage, and I didn't hear a peep out of her. Normally, if there's something in the yard, even if there's deer around, she'll start barking. So that was the one part I couldn't figure out.
And she was in the garage?
Yeah, she's in the garage. The garage is on the north end of the house.
Now, did you go and see her in the garage, like, after this stopped? Like, maybe she was she hiding or anything, or, you know what I mean?
Well, no, I didn't go out to see her. I figured she was probably sleeping in the garage. But anyway, I don't know. She seemed fine the next morning.
Okay.
But it kept me awake for a while.
I bet.
Figure out what the hell's going on. But I did go out. It was dry weather when it happened. So I went out in the morning and I walked around the house and I couldn't see any tracks or anything. So I don't know what the hell happened. So I really don't know. I talked to a few people that I know that live out here, and they said, oh, it's probably a bird. And I said, well, 1:30 in the morning, what bird's going to be tapping on the window that time of night?
Yeah, no, I don't think it would be a bird.
No. But there's Chincooley is south of me. It's about 6 miles south. It's a major, like a depression in the ground. It's ice age runoff area. And there's a irrigation canal north of me about a mile. There's no water running in it right now because they shut it off first week of October. And then, of course, the Old Man River is about 10 miles further north of here. So Duke figures, well, they like to walk through drainage areas, so I could have been walking through the main canal area and just decided to take a bit of a detour. Waterton National Park is about a 2-hour drive southwest of here.
But
Cypress Hills is about the same to the east.
You're in a rural area?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's all farmland around. So I'm surrounded by farmland.
Nice.
Yeah, lots of irrigation, more dry land to the south.
A lot of game.
Crops, so.
There's a lot of hunting and game there?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, but I got a neighbor that owns most of the land around here, and he's got no trespassing signs up all the time. So
Big figures.
yeah, figures, eh? But it's mostly flat land, flat country around here. You can see for miles. If I drive south on the road here about 1.5 miles on top of the hill, I can see West Butte, Gold Butte, Mount Brown in Montana. Or the Sweetgrass Hills, they call it. I can't see the Rocky Mountains from here because there's a formation called the Milk River Ridge, which blocks out the Rockies. You have to drive further, a little bit north of the highway and then towards Lethbridge. And once you get to around Tempest, then you can see Chief Mountain in Montana. And on a clear day, you can see the Rockies through Waterton, and as they go north, that's cool. Calgary and up to Edmonton. So
that must be an awesome view.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lots to see around here, and you don't have to drive very far.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, where I'm at in Arizona, it's pretty scenic. I'm 15 miles from Sedona, and Well, you said you've been out here, so you know the area.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that aunt and uncle, they used to have a place in Sun Lakes in Phoenix,
okay.
southeast Phoenix area. Drove down there a couple of times and back in the mid 80s and stayed with them for a month and came back home.
Yeah, the valley gets hot during the summer. I mean, it gets hot
Oh
here,
yeah,
but
oh, yeah,
my goodness, that's some heat down there.
yeah.
You
My
know,
aunt and uncle, they never spent much more time down there than they had to. They would come back in April.
yeah,
It just gets
snowbirds.
too hot.
Yeah.
But it's surprising when you drive north of Phoenix through the area you live in, and just a little bit further north, it gets cold right away.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to drive too far, and it gets pretty chilly.
Yeah, and it's all about elevation, you know. And
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Because
like,
you're driving up towards the Grand Canyon area, and it's definitely winter time up there.
yeah.
Like
Well, Flagstaff is maybe an hour from here, and that's at like 7,000 feet.
yeah,
I'm like half that. I'm about 3,500 feet right now.
you know. I'm not sure what the elevation of Phoenix is, but well, I mean, it's desert in between, and then further south. So yeah,
I forget. I used to know that. um,
it doesn't matter.
I'm just checking out chat. See who I missed. Linda Bennett, how are you? Hi, Iron Dogger. Yeah, not too far from the res. About 2 hours. Who else am I missing? I know I just saw some new people. Big Rob, what's going on? If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. Please put them in caps so you know I see that.
I can't see the chat, so.
Bell says 3,500 feet. Got 15 feet on you, Moog. Right on. You're in those Utah mountains. Yeah, no, thank you. I'm pissing and moaning because it's 40 degrees here. Like I'm gonna die. You guys are dealing with like sub-zero temperatures.
Yeah,
I
it's a
did.
little bit chilly up here. We had a blizzard for 2 days. It just finally quit yesterday.
Oh, really? How much snow did you get?
No, at least 6 inches, but it blew so bad we got drifts everywhere out here.
Yeah, we had some rain come through.
I had to dig myself out of the front door yesterday morning. I had a 3-foot snowdrift blown right up
Oh,
against it,
jeez.
so it didn't take long to get out.
I remember those days.
Yeah.
Oh, I love snow. I just hate the cold.
No, we could have done without it till at least
I
December.
know. Yeah, no, I loved the snow when I was a kid. You know, sleigh riding when I grew up on the Jersey Shore. There weren't a lot of hills, but we lived on like the only hill for miles. So people would show up from all over just to sleigh ride these hills, these streets.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because it was the 70s, cars couldn't make it up the hills because they were too heavy and, you know, they couldn't get traction. So they would close the streets down and we just have a ball.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I mean, I can go up to Flagstaff if I want to go play in the snow, but I'm content being a little bit warmer.
yeah, it's more fun being warmer. Yeah, nicer.
So Mike wants to know, do you have any ghost stories?
Oh dear.
Hit a nerve.
Yeah, I do kind of. I used to work for a company called Roger Sugar in Tabor. They process sugar beets and make sugar products. And back in 2005 and 2006, I had a job. It's called Scroller. I had to make sure there was enough sugar getting out to packaging and liquid sugar and whatever, loaded bulkers. But anyway, part of the job, I had to go underneath the conditioning bin number 5, and I had to transfer bags back and forth because it's a gravity. Well, sorry, they blow air through the sugar to dry it down more, cool it down. And then I would have to go down, and they had these gravity fed vents, and it was like a bag you had to change. There was 2 on each side of the belt. Anyway, when On day shift, it's not bad because there's people all around the place. There's people down there cleaning, and there's people above you. Of course, they're packaging and they're shipping and all that sort of thing. But at night, I was the only one there, especially on weekends. So anyway, you'd have to go down on the odd hours. So it'd be 9, 11, 1, 3, and 5. And after 11 o'clock, the afternoon shift, everybody's gone. So I would go down at 11 o'clock, switch the bags, then go back and do my thing. And then I go down at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then 3 o'clock, I go down, and there would be a sugar dust blowing behind me. And I could see it blowing past my face. Underneath each bin, there's 4 bins down there. They have 2 cross scrolls. So when they're emptying the bins out, get down to the very bottom, they'll turn those scrolls on. But there's no fans blowing down there. There's absolutely no air movement at all. So I came back up and I talked to the warehouse foreman the next morning, and I said, "What the hell's going on down there?" I said, "How come there's dust blowing?" And he said, "Oh, it's just spider webs falling off the ceiling." I said, "Oh, really? Oh, okay." So the next night, same thing, went down there. Same damn thing again, but I looked up and there's no spider webs on that cement above me. But there's a lot of dust coating on everything, which happens down there. So anyway, this went on for a while, and throughout the broke the camel's back. There was so much sugar dust blowing past my face, it blew in behind my safety glasses into my eye, and I just dropped my broom. There was a steel ladder you can climb up to the mezzanine to the next floor. I don't even remember grabbing those rungs to get out of there. I just got the hell out of there. And that was it for me. After 11 o'clock at night, I wouldn't go down there. Not until 7 o'clock in the morning when I had to get a full stream going for liquid. So at the end of the second campaign that I worked there, I pulled a sugar informant aside that was retiring, and I asked him, I said, "Hey, do you know anything about any ghost activities out there in the sugar warehouse?" And he kind of smiled and kind of chuckled a little bit. He says, "Well," I said, "You asshole."
Nobody told you, so.
Oh, yeah, he knew what I was talking about because it had happened before. And I asked him, I said, "Well, was it a ghost from construction in the 40s? And he said, "No, they used to have an old guy that used to sweep the floors down there, like previous to the job that I was doing. All the scroll he did down there was clean floors, sweep floors, and that's all he ever did." Well, I don't think he died down there, but they seem to think it's some people that have worked there over the years that can't let go of the place will hang around.
It's possible. I mean, if that was all they knew, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It creeped me out so bad that I just couldn't go down there after. I mean, I would go down at 9 o'clock at night and 11 because there were still people there.
Sure.
But between then and 7 o'clock in the morning, I wouldn't go down there. I didn't care if the bin level wasn't the same. But then I would have to take an elevator up to the top of the bins and do measurements on bin 5 to check the height of the sugar because they only wanted it at a certain maximum level. So anyway, the numbers always jived, and it was never too full or too empty, I guess. So, but after that one campaign that I worked, they'd hired somebody full time, so they didn't need me anymore. So they put me back on the spinners. So I did that from 2007 until last year.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's a long time.
Well, I've worked there off and on since 1976. So I worked there part time in the winter time, and then farmed the rest of the time. Because farming is full time work. You can't.
So over 40 years.
Do one or the other at the same time. I mean, in the winter time, I had time because I didn't own any cattle, so I'd work there instead. So I have another one too, but I don't want to talk about it.
No worries. Okay,
Murray,
you've been watching long enough. You've been watching long enough. You know who Megan Richardson is, right? I don't know what's coming up, but Megs, can you ask your guest if Sasquatch is liberal in Canada and wears flower headbands like y'all's Prime Minister Trudeau?
Maybe that's what we need instead of that dickhead that's down there now. Nobody out here likes the guy. I'm sorry, but we just have no use for liberals in Western Canada.
Thanks, Megan.
You're welcome, Megan.
She always has a great funny comment.
Oh, that's okay.
Duke, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Bigfoot and Cryptid's next. What's going on? Oh, I'm glad to see all these people here tonight.
Well, if you
Again,
got somebody
because-
else that wants to come on, I'll gladly go on.
No, there's room. No one's jumping at the bit, so.
No, that's too bad.
But yeah,
I've been freaking out over this for quite a while, you know.
you have?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I don't know. It's
Nerves?
just nervous, I guess.
It's nothing. It's like you're talking to an old friend.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? It's not. It's.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, no, it's okay.
That's it. Thanks for coming on,
once
man.
everything works, then everything's fine now. I don't.
Oh yeah, no, I had a feeling it was a microphone problem or something like that, but I'm glad it worked.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. I don't have any pop-up messages on Facebook Messenger here, so, but that's okay. I can just ignore that.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Oh, Dill, what's going on? Real, how's it going? Just checking for any more questions. So what's your main like attraction? Like I've had paranormal experiences, but I'm fascinated with Bigfoot. What keeps you coming back?
Well, actually, I saw the Patterson Gimlin film years ago when it first came out, and then read articles in Reader's Digest, and I think it was, I don't know, I can't remember the name of the magazine that Dad used to subscribe to. But anyway, and then after that, I never thought much about it because I always thought, oh, that's a Northern California thing. That doesn't happen up here. I mean, never even thought about it. And then last winter, when I was working at the sugar factory, there was a guy, Sugar and Utility, they call it. He's really interested in it. He drives a Ford pickup truck, and he's got a Sasquatch and sticker on the back window. And I thought, oh, this guy should be interested to talk to. And he knew my cousin because he and my cousin did night watchman duties during inter campaign when they're not processing. And he tried to get my cousin interested in it, but he didn't want nothing to do with it. So we were sitting out in the smoking area having a cigarette, and we were talking about it, and he said, "Oh, I suppose you think I'm crazy." I said, "Well, everybody's got hobbies. I mean, I have hobbies. It didn't bother me at all." And then after that, I started looking into it a bit more, and started watching videos on YouTube, and it was freaking me out, and I stopped doing that for a while, and then. There was a few people that had shows on, like Bigfoot Odyssey. I checked him out a few times, and then got on Duke's channel and been watching his and the stuff they have. Like William Lunsford, that guy's awesome.
I just watched some of his latest stuff. Duke put out some good stuff. Great job, Duke.
Yeah, and then got on with your channel, and everybody was having such a good time. I thought, hey, this is a good place to hang out. So
yeah, everybody thinks so. I hope.
Yeah.
And I'm glad
I'm amazed you don't have more subscribers.
Do I need them?
Well, I don't know. Do you?
No, I've got a great, a great bunch of people here. It's, you guys are like family. Yeah, it's just a number. I look at numbers occasionally, and it's easy to get caught up in them, but my numbers slowly rise. They just steadily move. They've been stagnant for like a week or two, but it's all right. I'm not in any hurry.
Well, that's okay. Yeah, whatever floats your boat there, kiddo.
Well, I'm just saying. I've earned every damn subscriber I have.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And
absolutely.
And for the amount of subscribers I have, I mean, right now we have 64 in chat. We've had more.
Hey, there's people that have got more subscribers and they don't get anywhere near the amount of people come online.
Yeah, so
I'd say they're doing pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm content. I'm not complaining.
No.
We'll get there. We'll get to that 1,000 mark and see what that does for us. But Duke, you're welcome, man. Yeah, you did an excellent job. Cashew Gesundheit, good evening. Glad to see you here.
This
Who
isn't working
else?
out too good here.
Where else? Yeah, I got turned on originally to Sasquatch through Big Sasquatch Chronicles, and then
Yeah.
then just from there, I just started looking around and seeing what else was out there, like Bigfoot Odyssey, and um, then I got turned on to Dogman. I like listening to Dogman stories now.
No, those things creep me out. There's no.
When I first heard them, I wanted nothing to do with them.
Right. I can't imagine those things running around out here, but I'll tell you one thing. About 15 years ago, I was coming home from town, and the road I was on, it's called an oiled road. It's like well, anyway, there's no lines. There's no center line, no parking lane or whatever. And just as I came across the main canal crossing, the road is flat for a while, and it starts to rise a bit. Now, the land to the right, I used to own that at one time, and what you call a swamp in the States, what we call them sloughs here. There's 3 sloughs across right next to the main canal. Anyway, I was driving my 2000 Blazer and had the high beams on, and just as I was coming up that rise, right at the end of the high beams, something come flying out of that slough area on all fours, and it went diagonal to the southeast. And it wasn't a coyote, and it wasn't a wolf, because we don't have wolves around here, and it wasn't a bobcat, and it was not a lynx, because the lynx would have been lighter colored. But it was either a very dark brown or black color.
Big,
And it was on 4 legs and no tail. No, it was just at the very end of the range of the headlight, so I only saw it for a split second, or maybe a half second or whatever. So, but I tell you, I had to drive another mile further south and turn left, go east 2 miles, and then turn right, go south 1.25 miles. That's where I live. I tell you, when I got home, I did not get out of my vehicle. I drove all around the yard. I drove around the pasture to the south. I couldn't drive in the field because there were crops out there at the time. But I spent a lot of time driving around we have another homestead just south of here. I drove all through that yard, had my high beams on the whole time, and I drove home and I sat in that truck, and I must have smoked a half a pack of cigarettes trying to decide whether I should get out and walk to the house, because I didn't know what the hell was there. And it was going in that direction where I was going home.
Oh, but it was doing a beeline. You had to go around.
Well, whatever it was going pretty fast. And I don't know what it was.
What kind of size did it have to it?
Well, its first size was about 4 feet high and about 6 feet long.
Okay.
That I could see, but it was traveling away from me. Like I say, it was at the very end of the range of the headlights. So at the time, I thought, Jesus, I don't know any animal that goes that fast. It wasn't a deer. Because it was dark colored. It was really very dark colored.
No idea.
I couldn't make out any other details. Just
no, because you said it didn't have a tail, so.
No, it didn't have a tail, and it was the same height probably as the top of my Blazer, which would be just below my chest, so it'd be at least 4 feet. And I'm 5'10", so. But then again, it was a long ways away. Well, not a long ways, but I mean, it was far enough away I could see it.
Yeah, but even at that distance, you could even really tell how fast it was going.
Well, it was going pretty fast, and it was on all, whatever it was on all fours.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
We just
so anyway, and then of course since then, never really think much about it because I don't farm that place anymore. I sold it. So yeah. Except for in 3 weeks or a few weeks back when this happened.
Well, what do you think that it might have been?
Well,
if you're going to go to cryptids, I mean,
I don't even want to think about it.
Okay.
I mean, it could have been a
little too close to home.
Or Bigfoot, who knows? But I mean, it didn't leave any tracks. There was no, like people say they have greasy hands. Well, I don't know if it touched the house or not, but it was like a hairy That's what it seemed like to me, like something that had a lot of fur on it.
Okay.
That rubbed up against the house. Like there's 3 picture windows, and then there's space, and then just kind of a small window next to the front door of the house. And I think it either happened right at the very corner or halfway down past the living room here. At the time I thought, oh, it must be an elk or something, or maybe ran through the yard or something, because that's happened once in a while. And sometimes I'll have deer in the backyard in the mornings when you wake up. So anyway, but that tapping on the window, that really kind of put me in a bad spot there, because I was thinking, what the F is that?
Sure.
So I just kind of hunkered down in my chair that I'm sitting in, and I'm kind of looking over and thinking, what the hell? But I didn't get up to look. There was no way I was going to get up to look.
That's got to be a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it was.
I don't have that. I'm not rural enough, I should say. I mean, and there's I wish I lived closer to the river. Just because I think I'm about 2 weeks. I'm going to go on a little expedition with some friends, and we're going to go explore the river here.
Oh yeah.
I think it's the best. Excuse me.
Are you going with that Ken fella?
Oh no, Kevin. No, he's no. I'm coming. What's his name? Ryan Tremblay from. He was with Venomous Fringe, and now he's got a new podcast, Whisper to a Scream. He's going to come up, and another friend that I had interviewed a while back, Mark, he's coming up. They want to go exploring the area. One's in the Mark likes anything cryptids, so
there's nothing wrong with that.
And I know Ryan's more into dogmen, so we'll just look around. I mean, there's tons of areas out here to check out. Just the property.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. Yeah.
And it's the only river. Well, there's one in Sedona, but it's the only river around for miles.
Yeah.
So as far as water sources go.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Because it's funny, somebody had said about the where'd it go? I think it was too far back. I'm not going to go all the way looking for it.
Were you going out with Kerry Arnold to see Mark Copeland, or?
I am going down to Florida in the spring to meet up with Kerry and I guess Mark Zasky and whoever else is going on that.
Oh, okay.
That outing.
Actually,
fun.
I think Livewire is moving back to Arkansas. He's posted something on his community page that he's been in Arkansas the past 4 days, and so it sounds like they're moving.
And who was that?
It's Livewire, Mark Copeland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's moving. He was in Florida, wasn't he?
No, he was in Arkansas originally, and then he moved to Oklahoma to be close to his dad.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, but I think he had a mild heart attack here not too long ago, and I have a feeling he's moving for his health. And if I were him, I'd be doing the same thing.
Sure.
He's had a lot of freaky stuff happen around his place in the past year.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I have to get in touch with him, see how he's doing.
Yeah, he's a hard man to pin down. I email him all the time, and I'll be lucky to get 2 or 3 messages out of him. I just got one yesterday. Yeah.
So Hilton wants me to say, Mogs, tell Murray he's doing awesome.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Hilton.
Right on, man. And you are.
Yeah.
Let me just back up through chat. Let's see. Yeah.
Although
what question, Ben? Ben said answer the question, but I got to figure out what question I was supposed to be answering. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. Go ahead. If you have something you have to do.
No one's asking questions.
Oh, well.
But,
Well, the guy
there are 74. 74 in chat. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Wow.
Um,
Generated some interest in it.
well, hell yeah. Why not?
Here, I thought my life was so boring, and
You know
up
what?
until about 3 weeks ago.
Why? Because, I mean, anything that has to do, if you can tell a story that happened to you that pertains to the paranormal or cryptids or just anything out of the ordinary, supernatural, I mean, to me, that's just amazing, you know?
Well, when I worked in the sugar factory years ago, I'd carry a two-way radio so I could keep in contact with the people that are running the processing end of things, and they need to know. We need to keep in contact, and they used to bug me on the radio. I said, "What do you mean there's something out there?" Or who's out there? And I said, "I don't know who's out there." I said, "Something's out there, but I don't know what the hell it is."
Yeah, it's
Like,
not a who.
get
It's
the
a
hell
what.
out of here! Help me! Let's go for a walk down into the bins and check it out. And anyway, no, I just flat out refused to go down there at night after that. I just
I don't
couldn't do it.
blame you. Not a. Oops. Sorry, Mike. That wasn't it. Nada says, Mogs, ask him if he knows that there is a wolf versus dog man. What was it?
No idea. I've never seen a wolf. Never seen a wolf man. I've never seen anything like that.
Okay.
And I've actually never seen a wolf out here. We have lots of coyotes. There used to be bobcats around here at one time, but there's so much more intense farming going on now. And a lot of the old homesteads are gone. Like, people buy land and they tear everything down and they just cultivate over it.
I was just going to ask,
A lot of that
is that what's
habitat is
going on there? Is the farming is what's causing, like, for no bobcats or all these wildlife to just not be there?
Well, they say a bobcat will live and die within a quarter mile of its den. The only time I ever saw a bobcat was back in the early 70s. Had an aunt and uncle that lived southeast of here that farmed, but of course, my aunt passed away and her husband moved to town. And so after that, well, whatever. I only ever saw them, and we'd see them at night once in a while. But that was only if we were going to town, going to some function or whatever. All the kids would pile in the car and somebody would say, "Oh, look at the bobcat." What? Oh, shit. Oh, okay. But never there in the daytime to see one.
So Hilton asked, did Murray discover what was banging on his home? And
no, I didn't.
No, I didn't think so.
No, it wasn't bang. It wasn't a bang on the house so much as it was like a brush up. It's like something big was brushed up against the house, and that's what I initially heard. And then it wasn't long later that I heard 5 taps on the window. How many encounters have I had? Well, that would probably be the first one, I guess. Except that one years ago, but I don't know what the hell that was. It could have been anything.
Well, Ben might have came in a little late, so he didn't catch the whole story.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Well,
no worries.
Get you on the rerun later, I guess. But anyway, like I said before, it was late night, between 1 and 1:30 in the morning. Had been watching TV, and I was almost asleep. And then all of a sudden, I heard something poof up against the side of the house, and that caught my attention. That woke me up. And then I just was watched a little bit more TV and lit up a cigarette. And about that time, it was tap 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 on the window. It was 5 taps, and it wasn't like a light tap. It was a heavy tap, like somebody with big fingernails or a big nail.
Yeah,
it was hitting the window. So when that happened, I thought, Jesus H. Murphy, I'm not getting up to see what that is. But, like I said, I went out the next morning, walked all around the house. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see any marks on the side of the house or nothing on the windows. There's no face print or anything, or a handprint or anything like that.
So Megan wants to know, Murray, for the love of God, next time you come on, can you please wear the correct costume and have a sweet headband on, or at least a Bass Pro Shop cap?
Yeah. Well, I thought about going to town and buying a headband just to fit in.
Oh, jeez. You know what? I just bought. I don't know if you heard me say it earlier. In order to save, some money for everybody all the way around, and not going through like Teespring or anything, I just bought 100 headbands, headbands, 100 bandanas, and I'm gonna have them printed, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Why not? I'll buy one.
I think I can ship them very easily and like get a bunch of envelopes like you would get for a card, a birthday card, just something a little bigger and fit right
Yeah,
in
why
there.
not? Yeah, set up a PayPal account or.
Well, people have been asking, so I was like, okay,
Yeah,
gotta
I think
figure out
people
what I'm
want
gonna
to.
have printed on it,
People
but
want to wear a headband and get on your channel.
it's funny
All you
because
muggers out there.
so many people have adorned the headband. It's awesome.
Yeah, makes you unique.
What is it? Imitation is the biggest form of flattery. It's
Imitation,
touching.
yeah. Well, it's your trademark, man. So
I mean, from other to see Tex do it the first time, I almost lost it. Okay, let's see. Oh, what is that? Let's see. Sorry, I'm just checking.
no, that's okay. No worries.
Hmm. Thought it was an email. So what do you do now? I mean, you're retired. So you
Yeah,
just
semi-retired. Yeah, I haven't worked since last December. Just they didn't hire me back this year. The job I used to have there, it's been converted to a full-time position. So that kind of puts me out in the rubbish bin. I'm obsolete, I guess. Too old.
so nah. So Kathy wants to know, Murray, any UFO phenomenon?
Uh, Well, one night at work, I was on the crystallizer floor, which is the floor above me, and there's a doorway that goes out on the roof. And I was out there to cooling off a bit, and it was early morning, just before the shift change. And I was looking way up in the sky, and I could see half a dozen little lights kind of darting around. And thought, geez, I must be seeing things. So I sat there and I closed my eyes, and I wore glasses back then. And I just wear reading glasses now. I have had cataract surgery. Anyway, looked up again, and I was squinting, and you could actually make out something. And then once I looked down, something shot up from the ground up about 2,000 to 3,000 feet. And thought, gee, that's kind of weird.
Did it
And
just stop?
yeah, it was just like a solid beam of light that shot up from the ground. There's no noise or anything. It was about 7 miles east of Tabor there where it was working. So yeah, it looked like it originated north of the highway, somewhere in the pasture near a lake or something. There is some irrigation and some farmland to the north of Highway 3. The further east you go, and then it's a couple of swampy, like small irrigation lakes, like holding areas for water. And then just to the north and east, then it's more grassland next to the river. So, yeah. And then
Yeah,
back
so
in
basically in the
January,
middle of nowhere. Wow.
I was going shooting in Tabor. It was about the third week of January, I guess, and it was 5:30, and it was just getting dark. And I looked up through the windshield, and I could see a light in the sky, about the size of probably the size of a dime. If I pasted a dime to my windshield, that's what it looked like. I thought, oh, it must be a helicopter. So as I'm driving along, I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, driving, and I looked up again. That thing hasn't moved. And then looked down again, and then looked up again. The light was gone. So that's about the extent of my, you know, unidentified flying object, I guess. But I don't spend a lot of time outside at night. Not anymore. Not like I used to. Well, before when you were working, you're driving tractor or combine, you're working at night, but you know, you're just paying attention to, you know, the outside edge of the end of the cultivator, the air seeder, and the combine. You're looking out front.
Sure.
You know, paying attention to what you're doing. So you don't, and you can't look up because you got the roof of the cab above you. So, but I know when we farmed that land south of where I live here, I used to park the combine right up next to the truck, so I didn't have to walk too far because walking in the dark, I always felt like there was somebody watching me, and there's not a soul living down there. Nothing down there. Just prairie, but the Chin Coulee was only about a mile and a half south of me.
Yeah,
I don't funny one night I was combining, and there was a couple of guys. I could hear a couple of guys talking on the radio across Chin Coulee, and one of them said, "Oh, I see a light up in the sky." And I got on the radio and I said, "Oh, maybe it's a UFO." And my dad says, "What the hell are you talking about?" They're on the same frequency I am, but they can't hear me. I can hear them. And then Dad was on the north end of the field in the truck on the radio. And when I said, "Oh, maybe it's a UFO in the sky," and Dad said, "What the hell are you talking about?"
He heard you.
He heard me. He didn't hear what the other guy said.
So Hilton wants to know, Murray, choose a superpower and why?
Oh God. Oh Jesus. I don't know. Superman.
Okay. Well,
I don't know.
The ability to fly, or you know.
Yeah, that'd be nice to be able to fly around, check stuff out. Yeah.
Right on. I don't know what a superpower. Let's think about that. I guess Professor Orange Juice is quitting smoking, and it's not going good.
Yeah,
he must be doing a patch because he's like, I want a real cigarette. Oh, poor guy. I feel you. I'm going to be going through that soon. I got to do it before my birthday. I got to quit smoking.
Well, years ago, a friend and I, we went to see, what the heck's his name? Romaine. He had a quit smoking deal you could go to, and we went to it, and at the end of the show, you had to throw your cigarettes in the garbage and your cigarette lighter, and we drove home and didn't have any urge to smoke at all, and I woke up the next morning, and I don't drink coffee. I'd have a Pepsi or something in the morning, woke up and went all day without even thinking about having a smoke.
Wow.
So I went to the bar on Fridays, and then, of course, everybody, smoking. So you're surrounded by cigarette smokers. So I'd buy a pack of cigarettes and sit there and smoke half a pack, and then on the way home, I'd throw it out. And then I would go another week and not smoke. But I had a kind of a stressful situation that had nothing to do with Bigfoot or paranormal or anything. It was mechanical issues with some irrigation pumps I had, and I started smoking. Again, the guy that was out there working on it was smoking like a steam engine, and I said, "Oh, give me a cigarette, for crying out loud." Yeah, that was back in 1989.
I quit smoking for like a year once, and I don't know what possessed me to pick up again. It was a long time ago.
Actually, there's a book you can buy. I can't remember what it's called now. I think some celebrities in California have read it and quit. But I think it's power of suggestion or something, I think, along those lines, as you're reading the book and going through it.
Oh, really? Like a subliminal?
Supposedly. I can't find it. I wish I could find it. I should start reading it again.
If I do it, I just got to do it cold turkey and screw.
Yeah.
I'm not going to trade an addiction for another one like the patch or. And I got to do it cold turkey.
Yeah.
I'll be a bitch for a week
and then a pretty strong drug. Yeah. They say it's worse than cocaine and heroin.
Well, yeah, I did. And Bell's like, yeah, I got to quit smoking. Moog says, I got to quit smoking. And then,
Yeah.
He lights one up. Yeah, he did. I said I have to. I'm not saying I'm doing it tonight. No, it's terrible. It's a terrible habit, and I don't encourage or I would don't
Have
smoke, people.
you
If you've never smoked, don't bother. It's not
have
worth
you
it.
tried those vapes?
Not really. I mean, well, not nicotine ones anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I tried them. I don't like those things. It's too hard on the lungs.
Yeah, they are a little brutal. I just
Yeah.
I don't like them. Who said this? Jamie Harms. Exactly, Mogs. I smoked for 12 years and quit cold turkey back in 2007. Never wanted to again.
No,
And
good
that's the
for
way
you,
it's got to
man.
be. I have to. I will do it. Um, like I said, I'll be a bitch for a week and then be done with it. You know, it's a mental thing. It is physical too, but it's all controlled in the head.
You know, I remember years ago I flew to Australia, and that's a 15-hour flight. And back then, that year you could smoke going there, but on the way back they abandoned cigarette smoking in planes. And I had I don't know how many bags of mints, and I think I ate them all in the first 3 hours flying home. And I was in Iraq when I got to Vancouver. I had to get outside and have a smoke.
Nada asks. Mogs ask him if he knows anything about Oregon. We have huge wolves about 4 feet tall at the shoulders and bobcats the size of German shepherds. No joke. I'd better not say anything more. Okay.
No, I've never seen anything like that. I've driven through Oregon and Washington and into Northern California. I've been down as far as Eureka, down the coastal highway. I never saw anything down there at all. When we took the ferry from Victoria to Port Angeles, and then we were stopped at the Hope Forest. And I can't remember how many. I think they get 15 feet of rain a year there or something. We
Damn.
were wandering around and checking out. I was with my cousin. We were checking around all these big trees that had fallen over, and my cousin got a little bit far away from me, and I said, "Hey, man, you better get the hell back here," because I didn't want him to go missing and have me go looking for him. So that kind of thing was kind of in the back of my mind even back then. I think that was 1995 or 96 or 97. Sorry, 1997. But yeah, we. After I was down in Eureka, we did the kitty corner trip through Grass Pass. I wanted to go to Crater Lake, but they said there was too much snow up there and we wouldn't be able to see anything, so we didn't bother going.
I'm just reading the chat, looking for more questions. I'm not ignoring
Yeah.
it.
I've driven through Montana and Idaho.
I've never been in any of those states. I've been to California, but just a little north of Los Angeles County.
Yeah.
Once, I was out there for 11 days working on a house. Never been Nevada.
Well, I've been to LAX several times, but never traveled outside the airport.
Yeah, no, I don't. I went to Union Station, the train station in Los Angeles. That was it, and then I didn't go see Los Angeles. Yeah, I want to check out all the states that are north of me. Idaho, Utah, Montana, Wyoming. I've never been to any of them. The Pacific Northwest, I want to check out. It's not far.
Yeah,
I'm out here. When I lived in New Jersey, this was a world away, not just a country away.
Yeah, that's true.
But now it's right here, and
New Jersey isn't very big. It's not a very big state.
No, it's very populated though.
Oh yeah, heavily. Yeah.
Let's see. So
you travel out through Oregon and Washington and Northern California and Montana. There's a lot of nothing in a lot of places, but I mean it's beautiful country, like in Oregon and Washington, of course, with the forests and that. But
yeah, Oregon's pretty unique. I mean, they have their own rainforest there.
Yeah.
And also they have, I think in Oregon they have there's dunes there, sand dunes.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, like I said, when we traveled through Oregon, that was on the Pacific Coast Highway, so we were
PCH, yeah.
Yeah, pretty close to the ocean there.
I know there's a train that goes up. I guess Amtrak runs a train. It's just a sightseeing tour that goes, I guess, from LA all the way up to somewhere as far as it'll go, like Oregon or Washington, and then comes back down.
Well, there's one up here in Canada that'll take you through the Rocky Mountains. I think it originates in Edmonton and it goes through Jasper, Banff, and then across to Vancouver.
Oh,
And that's a
wow.
really nice trip. You know, they have the scenic cars where you can sit up higher with the windows above you and to the side, and you can see the mountains and everything.
The observation cars. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I used to work on a train here in Arizona. It was like a 4 hour ride. I think it was 2 hours up, 2 hours back. It followed the Verde River, um, and I worked outside on an open air cart. I was like a tour guide type thing, pointing out rock formations and whatnot and answering questions. That was fun.
Yeah,
That was another way I was thinking of seeing. Like, I have some friends coming up. To really get up and see the river, that train is a good idea. Just to see the riparian area that I want to explore. Because the train follows right along it. It's pretty cool. I just thought I saw a question. Nope, wishful thinking.
No, that's okay.
So Mike Kirkpatrick his superpower would be invisibility, he said. I'm still thinking about mine. I wouldn't want invisibility. That's too creepy.
Actually, wouldn't it be nice to be able to go invisible and then just wander around the forest and see what those damn things are really like?
Yeah, right?
You know, sneak around those buggers and see how they like it.
That'd be an interesting application.
Yeah.
See a Bigfoot standing there getting all like goosebumps because he feels like he's being watched.
Probably be walking around looking up a lot. Oh my God, that thing's big. Holy shit. Well, the thing that amazes me around here is the country is so open, and just thinking about like a Bigfoot or Sasquatch wandering around here was the last thing on my person's mind, especially me.
Megan says Sasquatch smokes
Plus the
Marlboro
places
Reds and
close
wears.
by to travel around. Like Chin Coulee is way below ground, so if there's anything wandering around down there, you'd never see it up here.
So if you can read that, that's Megan again.
Yeah, okay.
Wears a leather jacket while driving a Tundra. Somebody had asked, I think it was Mr. Lee 3PO, said, how rural is it up there? And that's the question I had asked earlier. I guess he had missed it. It's a lot of farm.
You have yourself a look on Google Earth and look up Purple Springs, Alberta. And then just have a look around and you'll see how sort of desolate it is around here. There's no mountains here where I live.
Purple Springs.
But like I say, if I get on high enough point on the road around here south of here, I can see the Sweet Grouse Hills in Montana, and they're 40, 50 miles from here. And then, of course, Gold Butte, which is further south, and then Mount Brown, which is further southeast. And then there's another small mountain range near, I think it's Haber, Montana. So,
geez, I missed Sawdust B. Sorry, buddy, and now you're leaving. Well, thanks for showing up, buddy. Sorry, I didn't even see you. Let's see. Where's Timmy Boy? I just thought I saw. There he is. What's up, man? Hey, Timmy Boy, thanks the other night, dude. That was for saying that. Right on. He knows what I'm talking about. That's all that matters.
oh yeah, no worries. Sorry, guys, I'm going to have a cigarette.
I'm not going to complain. Just scrolling through chat.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, as you know, I like to include chat. I mean, this show is based on chat, you know.
Yeah, oh, I know. Yeah, that's
Oh, let's
probably the
see.
best part about it.
Apparently, Duke has some superpowers. I have two superpowers. One is being telepathic. I can only read the thoughts of utter morons. The second is always being in the wrong place at the right time, but somehow surviving it.
Yeah, that's all right too.
I remember you talking about that first superpower before, Duke. A long time ago. True story. Katie, good night. She was saying, I saw her made a comment earlier how it was, I guess that Hurricane Eta came through and it skimmed the Florida Keys, but it brought like a nice little heat wave to North Carolina. About 10 years ago. 10 years ago? 2000 and... Shit, when was it? No, it was 2007. I spent some time in North Carolina, and I spent the winter there. And that was the warmest winter I'd ever experienced in my life. Being from the Northeast, you know, it was cold. I got down there, and just where we were, it was just... I saw snow flurries like once. Maybe it was weird. But that was some pretty country down there in North Carolina. Oh. Duke says not telepathic, telepathetic. That's awesome, Duke. Iron Dogger wants to know: have you heard the siren scream, or any screams, as far as I?
Yeah, once I did years ago. We were traveling out by the cemetery in Tabor. We were out drinking beer and messing around, and we heard something scream pretty bad. But I figured later it was probably just a cow beller, and the cattle can make a hell of a racket sometimes at night. But anything else, I haven't heard anything. No. Coyotes, if they get close enough, and the wind dies down, it sounds like they're right on your back door.
Right? No, we have coyotes here too.
Yeah, but I've got a dog. Whenever we've ever had dogs here on the farm, we've never had coyotes come into the yard. When you don't have a dog, they'll actually come into the yard. We have a couple of crabapple trees in the backyard here, and you used to see them late in the fall. They'd be eating crab apples off the ground. But other than that, when you got a dog, they won't come into the yard.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just want to say goodnight to Patrick. He's heading out, and also Megan Richardson. She's leaving too.
Oof.
Oh, no more jokes. Good
Hmm.
night, guys. I'm glad you guys showed up. Thank you so much. We'll see you a couple days, I'm sure. I'll be here Thursday. What the? I'm reading. Okay? Let's see. What's Murray's opinion on population numbers in Canada? As far as what? Sasquatch?
I wouldn't even try to guess that. You listen to Steve Isdall talk on his channel, and you think they're all over the place on Vancouver Island. And I guess you've seen the odd one when he's been out hunting or doing his professional guiding, I guess you could call it. There's guys up around west of Calgary, Bragg Creek, apparently Waterton. There's been some sightings there. There's actually been a couple of sightings in Cypress Hills over the years. It's quite a while ago. I haven't heard of anything lately. There's this young fella, Justin Sherpinski, and there's world famous, supposedly taxidermist Ken Walker. He's been out checking and found some scat, apparently. Had it tested, and the fishing game, they don't know what it is. They got nothing to compare it to. But he still has some freezing in his freezer, apparently. But he made a replica patty and took it down to the States when they had their World Taxidermist convention, and he put it in a mall somewhere, and a lot of people were taking pictures apparently of it, and heard the odd comment. Some of these old guys were saying, "That's what I saw."
Oh, really?
You know? Yeah, thought that was pretty freaky.
Huh.
You know, I
That's
don't know.
that's,
I don't know if these two guys up there have seen those things, but apparently they've had sightings up there. They were building a dam up around some area up north. I think it was northwest of Edmonton, and some workers saw something standing on a ridge line, and they went up looking for it. And when they were standing in the trees, they estimated it 14 feet tall.
Wow.
You know, so that's pretty big.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean, there's lots of BFRO reports apparently of sightings up here in Canada, and I guess, and then
There's a
upper
handful
south.
here in Arizona, BFR reports, but there's a lot of stories out of Arizona.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go out and find something, or
Yeah.
just find out for
go check it
myself. I
out.
have to get out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Work doesn't know I'm taking off yet, though.
I wouldn't mind seeing one, but I wish it's about 1,000 feet away and I'm in my truck.
Sure, doing 70.
Yeah, for sure.
And you just wave as you go by.
Don't want to be like Donnie Miller and be standing right in front of one. I don't know if you heard his story. Holy crap!
Yeah, I've heard his story.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't want to like shake hands with the thing.
No.
Because when I pull my arm back, I want my hand to still be attached.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I kind of need my arm.
Yeah. Nordic Dam. 5 construction workers observed it for 45 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the one. Yeah.
Wow. What do you think of Steve Ishtal?
Oh, he's okay, I guess. He's definitely got a hell of an axe to grind with some researchers. I don't know what that's all about. But,
I enjoy his videos just because I like hearing the first-hand accounts. He's got great scenery.
oh yeah, he lives in a great area.
I like the guy, but yeah, I know what you mean. He does seem to have an axe to grind. But he's got his
He has his thing, and everybody has theirs.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean,
but man, talk about numbers. That guy, I watched him put up the first time, and I think the only time he ever went live. I was in that chat, and that was crazy. Within the first
I was there
10
too.
minutes.
There's no way you could get a word in there.
Oh, dude, it was crazy. Within the first 10 minutes, there were 2,400 people in chat.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like a blur. I was amazed that I put "What's up, everybody," and people actually saw it and commented back. But it was just so fast. It was like a ticker tape.
Yeah, exactly. There's a gal called Unstoppable Morgan, and she's got 125,000 subscribers. And when she has a live chat, she's got up to 4,000 people in that chat, and it's just zooming away.
That's insane. I mean,
Yeah, really.
you can, as I guess somehow as a moderator, not a moderator, as a host, you can slow down chat. Like, I haven't figured it out. It's probably through YouTube or something, but you can slow down chat. So like you can't chat like you have to wait like a minute before each person can chat again or something like that. Yeah.
Well, I know there's some chats like NASA Live, you have to have a membership to make a comment. And that gets rid of quite a few people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so whatever. That's their thing.
But yeah, I enjoy his show.
Yeah, I enjoy watching them.
Who else is leaving? Thought I saw Linda say goodnight. And if you did,
I mean,
goodnight. If not,
the guys have his own experiences, so I think whenever people send him a story, he can kind of relate to it. Yeah, like maybe the situation.
but it's funny. I watched a video he did today. Well, I don't know when he did it. If it was like a day old, a week old, whatever it was. And he was like, "Can we just get it over already? Just like come out in front of me, face to face. We see each other. We look at each other. We go our separate ways." Because I know the story he tells is the one he saw on a rock, but he saw like the silhouette and it backed off, the rock that he was walking in this little area that he had to, it was a bottlenecked area that he had to cut through and there was a rock there and he saw it on top of the rock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's pretty face to face to me. If you ask me, I mean, if you're within 20 yards of the damn thing, it's close.
Yeah, he had an encounter when he was a teenager, I think. And
Oh, was it?
He was miles from getting back to any kind of civilization or his pickup truck at the time. And yeah, that would be, I'd be scared out of my mind, I think.
Oh yeah, being that far from your destination, like secure destination, your vehicle or whatever. Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, there was a guy from Louisiana on YouTube that recounted he had an encounter with two of them, and he was actually in fear of his life, I think, because one was paralleling him when he was trying to get back to his truck, and when he got to his pickup truck, he swung around and let his shot go, and here there's two of them. So not only was there the one that was kind of chasing him out of the woods, but there was another one out there as well, and I guess they were both around 8 feet tall.
Yeah, Norm, you hear that a lot. People being paralleled, and they just say they were escorted out. You also hear they don't travel alone, so if there's two of them, that's not surprising. Yeah, that I just it makes me rethink. Do I really want to see one of these things? But deep down, I really do. I want to know.
Yeah, like I said,
not to prove it to anybody else, just myself.
Yeah, just to satisfy your own curiosity.
Yeah, I mean, I'm this invested in it, in this belief or this good idea I have about them, so I want to see it for myself.
Yeah.
I regret it, but
yeah, I've never seen one, but I mean, it doesn't mean I don't believe that they exist. I mean, there's just way too many people with way too many stories. So I mean, there's got to be something to it. And,
well, guys, it's getting late, and I'm going to throw this out there one more time. If anybody else wants to come on tonight, it's monstermogion@gmail.com. Just send me your address, and I'll send you a link, and we'll get you on. If you want to hang out with Murray and myself, we'll be on for a little bit longer. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, I never expected to be on this long. I figured maybe the most 5 minutes.
Nah. No, dude, I'm glad you're comfortable, and
yeah, it's
you loosened up a little bit. The stories flowed. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let me go back to comments. Joey's splitting. Good night, Joey. But yeah, man, if you don't want to hang out much longer, I mean, I get it. I mean, it's shit.
No, I'll stay till the end. Yeah. You got somebody else who wants to come on?
No, I'm just gonna check email. That wasn't it. All right, sorry. So, what does the future hold for Murray? What do you gonna? Do you look into these things? Do you have any plans to put up cameras around your property or anything like that, or
Well, I actually thought about putting some game cameras around the park. just to satisfy my own curiosity, see if there is something. But it's winter time now; it's pretty cold, so I kind of doubt there's anything, or I doubt there's anything wandering around out here. Maybe in the spring.
Hilton wants to know what's your opinion on flat earthers.
You don't want to know my opinion about flat earthers. The same as the ones that think that they're spraying chemicals in the sky. Do you have any idea how cold it is up there where those jets fly? It's 35, 40,000 feet. It's minus 70, minus 80 degrees up there. If you live in a place where you got cold weather and you see exhaust coming out of a vehicle tailpipe, well, that's the same thing that's coming out of those jets up there.
Sure.
So my opinion is that they're not spraying anything at all. It's just CO2, and that's about it.
So no chemtrails.
No chemtrails. No, not for this kid. Sorry. Don't believe in it.
Right on. I don't know that I do either. I mean, really. I mean, I see the vapor trails all the time.
Yeah. Don't see very many these days, though. Not with this COVID-19 crap.
You know what? I hadn't seen them for a long time, and they're starting to come back more now. I'm seeing them a lot
It
more
could
now.
be, yeah. Yeah. I mean, the border is closed. Can't go into Montana. There's some of us that like to do that, going to the sun drive in Glacier National Park. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to do that this year, but can't do it. I'd like to go down to Great Falls and check out a few gun stores and see what kind of goodies I can maybe try and sneak back across the line.
Yeah, right? No, I
Can't
don't
buy
have
any
anything to
guns, though.
claim or declare. Jeez, you know? Let's see. Vapor trails are easy to distinguish from chemtrails. Okay, let's see. Vapor trails are easy to distinguish from chemtrails. I live right next to an airport. Get to watch the difference all the time.
Okay. All right.
I don't get involved. It's one thing I look up.
Well,
I
Jet
don't know what
A
it is.
has a distinct smell when it burns, so it's basically kerosene, but
I'm just checking chat again real quick. Do you believe Todd's standing?
no,
Ben wants to know. Okay.
no, absolutely not. Maybe some of
I-
his research is valid, but
Yeah, I've had mixed feelings on him for a while, but lately I'm starting to. I don't want to say hate him less because I don't hate him, but I'm
well, there was.
I'm
some
starting to give him the benefit of the doubt now. I'm instead of just.
Well,
there
I
were
think
some
the
things.
Tiger basically figured him out in a real hurry. They did a brow ridge comparison, like where the forehead and your nose and your mouth is, and going by old records of Neanderthals, I think, and possibly Bigfoots. I guess that they don't match. He looks like he's wearing a mask, actually, or costume.
I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna badmouth the guy.
Anyway.
But yeah, I mean, in the beginning I didn't like his attitude at all.
Well, there
but
was a point in time he was running around out in the forest and he got lost, and they had to get Forest Service had to come on and find him. He couldn't find his way out. Yeah, he got lost.
After hearing some recent interviews, I've kind of changed my mind a little bit, on him. Todd does great selfies.
Well, he did an interview with Dixie Cryptid, and he had Dixie Cryptid in stitches. He was laughing.
Oh
But
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if he believes them or not. I don't know. When his content first started coming out, it was pretty interesting, and then after a while, when you see the like the shots from below, like how do you get that close to the thing to begin with? If they're that shy of people, why would they stand there and let you film them?
True.
You know. So after that, and then there was a comment somebody made that a production assistant had forgotten to bring his gloves, his hairy gloves.
Iron Dogger asks, Murray, do you believe in orbs with Bigfoot and alien connection? Some claim.
Actually, I do. I've seen some of Livewire's videos. Uh, Mark actually sent me 2 videos to have a look at this summer that nobody else has seen,
Really?
and that was kind of freaky. There was and if you change your settings on your TV and watch his videos, you can actually see orbs coming up from the ground and some in the trees in the background.
It was funny. The night that he was on my show, he was sitting on his back porch, and he moved around a lot because for whatever reason. But
Oh yeah, they had the red orb. Yeah,
yes, he saw it
yeah,
like way up behind the trees going over, and he was like in the house quick as shit.
yeah. I sent him an
But
email
he
about
sat. But
that.
that whole show, he sat there with the shotgun and an AK, I think, or yeah, he had both guns, one on his lap, one on
Yeah,
his floor,
I don't
whatever.
blame him.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I don't blame him at all. Yeah, he's got some really freaky stuff happening on his place.
He's a good guy though. I like Mark.
Oh yeah, he's all
And
right.
he's funny
He's
as
rough
hell.
around the edges, but he's a real man's man on that one.
Yeah. Well, guys, if you guys have any more questions, now's the time to ask them because it's almost an hour, 40 minutes. Gonna
Oops.
wrap this up soon. If you guys, no one else wants to come on or anything, call it a night. Here in a minute. It's up to you guys. I don't have work tomorrow, so I got no place to be.
Yeah, Marks has to work, so come on, get on here. Hurry up.
No, I'm off tomorrow, so
Oh, well, that's all right.
that's what I'm saying is I don't have no place to go. So if anybody else wants to come on,
okay. Sorry.
otherwise,
Yeah, well, there's other people living in different time zones. They got to work too.
yeah, I feel bad about that.
Yeah, but what do you do?
Because it gets so, at least now it's only 2 hours. Well, actually, it's the same time. It doesn't matter. It's just weird. I thought the daylight savings times was going to benefit me. It didn't. Because if I stay consistent and stay on the same times that I've been doing, it like I go on an hour later than I normally would, just because Arizona doesn't change their clocks. They change the time zone. So we're not in Pacific Coast. Now we're in Mountain.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I almost missed changing the clock.
Yeah. Well, it's 9:39 p.m. here, so.
Yeah, same here.
Same here. Yeah, same as you, yeah.
But it's only 2 hours. Like last month, it was 3 hours from Arizona to, time difference. Now it's only 2.
Yeah.
Just check the email.
Excuse me.
Oh, wow. All right, let me double check this for questions. Joey wants to know opinions on disclosure, near or never?
I'm the right person to ask that question. I'm not a researcher, so.
Well, it's not really a researcher question. It's just in general. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that the. I wouldn't say never, but I don't think it's near. I think there
Yeah.
might be disclosure one day when it's just inevitable, where you can't deny it any longer.
Well, there's definitely a lot of people out looking for them, I guess, and for having experiences, and with YouTube and other social media,
It's coming out.
it's coming. More stories are coming out, of course, and then, of course, you got guys like Steve that accept people's emails and stories, and he's not the only one. There's Cryptid Canada, and there's another gal I think up here. I can't remember the name of her.
Yeah, Leslie does an awesome job.
Yeah, Leslie. Yeah,
Cryptid
and,
Canada.
yeah.
And she blew up so quick, man. I remember she had just hit 1,000 subscribers,
Well, that's her voice, I think.
and I blinked, and she's up to 9,000 subscribers. I mean, it's fantastic the way she blew up, and good for her. She does a good job. It's a simple, it's. I enjoy the hell out of her show.
Yeah, I do too.
Let's see. Yeah, I really like narrators.
Yep.
Let's see. All right. Iron Dogger says, Murray, is there many other people who have had encounters that you know of?
Nobody that I know personally.
Okay.
Except, just the one fellow I know from the other guy in Tabor. He's interested in the subject, and he likes to go to places where they've been seen. Actually, I was in Waterton this summer, and where they had that encounter at Grand Oak Campground. There's nothing left of it. They had fires there a few years ago, and it wiped everything out. So, I mean, when you drive along the highway or the roads that take you out to Cameron Lake and Red Rock Canyon, you can see right down into the river, into the valley, and up the side of the mountain. I mean, there's no place for them to hide. There's no cover. And actually, people talked to a few people in the campground, and they haven't hardly seen any bears this year, or the past couple of years, for that matter. I mean, they're there. I mean, people see them once in a while, but grizzly bears and glaciers,
like it normally is.
They're pretty awesome to see.
Yeah, I can't imagine seeing a grizzly bear in the wild. Those things
It
are
kills
just
me the people that get out of their vehicles to take pictures. They're crazy. Holy moly, I tell you.
Well, let's get a close up with the bison or the grizzly. Yeah.
Well, any kind of wild animal. They got people that try that with elk and Banff and get chased around.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, these are wild animals. They're not there for your. They're not put there for your. Well, not put there for your enjoyment. I mean, they're just in their natural habitat. So it's better just to admire them from afar and buy a telephoto lens and take pictures.
Ben, yes, we can. We can talk about him. I sent you the link. Thanks, guys, for pointing out that Ben was looking to come on. I just got his email. Sure. I sent him the link, and he'll be on. Larry M says, Murray, I looked on Google Earth. What is with all the fields being round where you are at?
That's pivot irrigation. Center pivots. They cover about 130 acres out of a quarter, which was 160 acres. And some are bigger. Some are section machines that'll cover over 600 acres. 587 acres, I think, out of a section line. So lots of irrigation up here.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben wants to come on and talk about aliens and UFOs.
Oh. Is that Strangeland you're talking about?
No.
Oh.
This is BDP or BPD.
Oh, BDP. Yeah, okay.
1976,
okay.
Ben. Ben's cool. Ben always has great questions. There he is. What's up, amigo?
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
How you doing?
Good, man. Hey, Murray, you did a great job tonight, man.
Didn't he?
Oh, thanks.
You did an excellent job.
Cool. Maybe I should start my own show.
Maybe so, man.
Yeah.
Why not?
Give Mogs a run for his money.
Mugs ain't running. Mugs is too old to run. So what do you got going on in Louisiana, buddy?
Oh man, I'm very interested in UFOs and aliens. Very interested in that. That's why I'm so interested in the woo aspect, and I know a lot of, well, I don't know, but I have studied a lot about UFOs and aliens.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have chat right now, so I can't see if
That's
there's
all right.
any questions.
If there are, I will bring them up.
All right, cool. All right,
And if I
cool.
miss them, my mods will remind me.
Okay.
But
When
yeah,
I was
we
a
got,
kid,
we
I
got you
remember
covered.
buying comic books like UFOs and stuff like that. I was really interested in that. Still am, actually.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, dude, from what I hear, there's an abduction and a hybridization program going on that the UFOs do, and it's a familial program. So it follows your family, and it's like a multiplicative thing, to where if you have been abducted and you have children, all of your children will be abducted.
Yeah, I've
And
heard something like that, yeah.
what's that?
I've heard something like that, yes.
Yeah. So they stay with with the familial lines, and they seem to like certain blood types. The RH negative, because most humans have, they're not RH negative, because that just means a rhesus monkey. You have genes from a rhesus monkey, and some people don't.
Oh, we
The
have genes from
small,
Neanderthal too.
oh, absolutely, but a Neanderthal is a mammal. You know what I mean? So when they don't have genes from the rhesus monkey, um, the reptilians really, like them. Really, dude. I know this woman. She used to work for me at my daiquiri shop. She was the most beautiful woman I've ever met. She had RH negative, and she was almost angelic looking.
Mm.
And dude, it's just strange how different they'll look. It really is.
Yeah, I know
Interesting.
you had mentioned the RH negative last time you were here.
Yeah.
Audrey and Jamie say 2 RH negatives here.
Wow. Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah. Have they
Nope.
have
Where'd it go?
Okay. Have they had any experiences?
Let's see. Well, we'll see if, you put the question out there. We'll see what they say. Oh.
I'm afraid I'm all positive. I don't think they want me.
I don't even remember what the hell I am. Nothing special.
Yeah, I'm
Blood,
nothing special
blood
either.
type wise.
Yeah. I mean, do they remember seeing them or any kind of lost time or anything like that?
Audrey and Jamie. Yes, Jamie since 9 months old.
Absolutely. Okay. So it just takes, are they a couple? Or I don't know Audrey and Jamie. But Jamie's kids will have a 100% probability of getting abducted. Does Jamie still get abducted?
Oh, Audrey and Jamie's mother and son.
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, okay.
I
So,
know I'm pronouncing it's Audra or something like that. Sorry.
in order for Jamie to have those experiences, his mother must have had those too.
I'm just waiting on chat.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
I've never, you know what? I've never seen or experienced anything as far as extraterrestrial. My dad has. I haven't, but
Wow.
it's inevitable out here.
What did your dad see, man?
He saw a UFO come over the mountain in Sedona twice in 1 week.
Okay.
He said it was like the size of a football field. It blocked out the stars. At one point, two lights had came off it and like chased each other. And then I don't know if it was the first or the second time it happened. Fighter jets came and scared it away, chased it away.
Yeah. Yeah, they always do that. Have you seen the footage from I think it was the Navy? The naval TikTok UFO footage?
The Tic Tac one? Yeah.
Yeah, man. And that thing, so they had coordinates to go to, and that thing would go straight to those coordinates. So they are light years ahead of us.
Oh, we're infants.
Yeah, we're
Man,
like ants on an anthill, I think. So those things.
What's that?
We're ants on an anthill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Man, the reason I asked about the Steve thing, you know, I think he's cool and stuff. I think he's doing the right thing. You know, he might be a bit defensive, but he read an email that explained the different origins of all humans, you know, and that was really interesting. Really interesting.
Who read
that? That Steve Isdall guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, that was really interesting. I would tell anybody to go look that up. It's on YouTube, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It made a lot of sense, but I mean, really, who knows what's really going on? You know what I mean? Because we're not being told the truth from the media. We're not being told the truth from our government. You know, dude.
It's not surprising.
Yeah, absolutely not.
On a lighter note, Hilton wants to know, Ben, what's your superpower?
Okay, I am man. I'm a man with all of the superpowers of a regular man. So I am man.
Right on.
All right.
So I can fish. I could drink beer. I can eat a lot of meat. You know, so I have regular powers that any man has. So I am man.
Yeah, right on. Good answer.
All right.
Let's see. Just checking. Cryptidville was here and Cryptidville is leaving. How do I miss these guys? I think it's because I'm blowing through chat looking for questions. I'm not paying attention to the names as I'm looking for caps.
Yeah, maybe so, man.
Yeah. Hard to follow sometimes.
Cryptid, no, Bigfoot and Cryptid's next. I'm RH negative, so there's another one.
Have you ever had missing time? Or, any times that you remember seeing a UFO? Cause dude, this shit is real, and this shit is coming out soon. Really
it's
is.
coming out.
Oh yeah, I know it.
Just waiting to see if any replies in chat.
Hey, watch this. Here's the RH negative. Watch this.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
I'm sorry, baby.
Oh,
I'm sorry to bother you.
oh my God, I almost had a fucking heart attack.
I'm sorry, baby. Hey, y'all did good tonight? No. All right.
Slow as shit.
That sucks. You have a good night. All right. She's the RH negative girl I was talking about.
So Larry wants to know, Ben, do you think anything is going on in Antarctica?
And do you think anything is going on in Antarctica? I absolutely do. I think there are a lot of things going on in Antarctica. There are pretty obviously pyramids in Antarctica. There are, so you have. I mean, y'all heard of Operation High Jump?
Mm-hmm.
You know what Operation High Jump is, though, right?
I've heard of it. I don't know what the hell it is.
So Admiral, I think Byrd,
Mm-hmm.
Admiral Byrd, they went up with a fleet of American warships, and they were gonna go look for German, like after World War II. They were gonna go look for German bases on Antarctica. So they got attacked and drove out by UFOs.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Really?
You did
Look
or you
it up.
didn't?
Yeah.
You have? Yeah. Yeah, man. Dude, there's
Yeah,
a lot going on
I
that
have-
they will not tell you.
I have some friends that have a friend who they've been trying to hook me up with. I haven't met the guy yet, but supposedly this guy has been to Antarctica. He was in the service, and he's talking.
Bring it,
He's got
dude.
stories to tell.
Telling you,
get
bro.
on.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean,
He's
it's not
he's here
just a
in town,
Bigfoot
so.
show. It's not just a Bigfoot show, right?
Oh no, dude! Really? Come on, dude.
Yeah. I mean, really, bro. Get him on, bro.
I have to find him first.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, I have to get in touch with some friends. They're friends with this guy. I know he's local. He's somewhere either in my town or Sedona. But yeah, they tell me all this guy. That's all he wants to do is talk about this shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
So.
I can't see why that would be like a drawback for sure.
Oh, it's not a drawback at all. It's just, is he willing to come on air and talk about it? You know?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, he could always, you could always not have his face on.
Oh yeah, no, let me track him down first. But yeah, I've known about this guy for a few months now. I want to find him.
Hey man,
Larry says Bird saw holes in the surface from his plane.
So actually, somebody else did.
Okay.
Bird was attacked supposedly by these discs who could travel from north to the South Pole in like minutes, really. So there's this other guy, and Linda Moulton Howe, you know what it is. So
Yeah.
she interviewed somebody who was actually going over there to do a mission, and they saw some holes. They definitely saw some.
I know there's a lot of no-fly zones on Antarctica. you just places you can't go.
Yeah. The dude in right at the end of Obama's presidency, he was summoned to go down there. So he went down there. Al Gore went down there. A lot of prominent government people went down
Yeah,
there.
what's his name? Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong.
One of them. One of them.
Yeah. I did hear that. Yeah, I did.
It was either Neil Armstrong or I think it was Neil Armstrong.
Okay.
Or one of them. I know it was one of the astronauts went down and he had experience. And
Okay.
he saw some things that he talked about, but didn't get too, into it. But
Yeah. Well, they all share. They all have this clause that they can't really talk about it.
sure, it's non-disclosure.
Absolutely. Yeah. Have you heard about Phil Schneider?
Yeah, I heard about him. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you, Mopes?
No.
Wow. Look at
You told me about an underground bases that he helped build.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. Yes.
In Mexico, I think.
So Duke has a story about Phil Schneider on his channel. You got to listen to that, man. It's really, really interesting.
No, I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, man.
I'll
Yep.
write that down. Phil Schneider.
Yeah, write it down,
Gotta
dude.
remember
Check
that.
it out. Yeah. Because Duke and West did I think it's called Conspiracy Corner.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and they did one about Phil Schneider. It's really good because they sum it up really well.
Supposedly,
Everything that
there's a military, the deep underground military base.
deep underground,
just within 20 miles of me. Supposedly.
I bet. Yeah. Y'all can have caverns over there because y'all are so above sea level,
Oh yeah.
We can't have caverns over here because if you dig in the dirt 3 feet, the water will start. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, with the water table, you guys are, 0 feet above sea level.
Yeah, I know. We're probably under sea level.
I was going to say some of Louisiana is under sea level.
Yeah.
I bet we are. I bet we are.
Duke says, Duke's Conspiracy Corner Part 1 and 2, what Ben is referring to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is a great listen. It is an excellent
definitely
listen.
check it out.
You said they sliced him open like a fish. You gotta listen to that. Duke and that's really good. Duke got some good stuff out, man. Duke has some really good stuff out.
Yeah, I just watched 1 or 2 of his shows recently, like his latest ones. Yeah, he puts together an awesome show.
Absolutely. There's no question about it. No question about it. Yep. So, have you ever heard of Dr. David Jacobs? Look him up too. Look him up too. He has been a hypno-regressionist about like alien contact, and he was a professor at Temple, I think. So, man, this guy makes sure that he does it in a scientific way. And man, he has crazy tales to tell. Look up. You ever heard of Richard Dolan? He's a UFO guy.
Okay.
He's a very smart Richard. Richard Dolan's a very smart UFO guy. He talks about like UFOs, and he talks about like what's being hidden and stuff. But Richard Dolan does a really good YouTube interview of Dr. David Jacobs. It's very interesting. I mean,
Okay.
and like a lot of stuff's obviously being hidden from us. And
Well, that's a given.
absolutely, man. So yeah, those are some things to check out.
Yeah, I will, man. You know what? I love getting turned on to new things, like, you know, these different people. You know, I'm not saying I'm limited, but like it took a friend of mine to turn me on to Sawdust Beast. I didn't even know they had a channel. I didn't know nothing about it.
Okay.
You know, so all these little, you know, hey, check this out, and I write them down, and it might take me a while to get to them, but I eventually do. And yeah, I'm all about the learning. You know, I want
Yeah.
to learn as much as I can.
Yep.
Iron Dogger asks, have you watched the videos on the scraping sky sounds? Or did you hear them? I'm not sure.
I have seen them. They are
Yeah, I heard
crazy.
them too. Yeah.
Okay.
They are crazy, and sometimes it sounds like trumpets. You know what I mean? Sometimes it really sounds like the rapture.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm not ready for Gabriel's blowing his
Yeah,
trumpet yet.
exactly. But yeah, I have seen them. That's crazy. It's crazy. There's no real explanation for it. A lot of times it sounds like a mechanical type thing, but dude, who knows what that is? They're not gonna tell us. They will not tell us, man.
Kevin, Southeast Georgia, John McCain and Buzz Aldridge, no, it's Aldrin, went to the South Pole.
When?
Yeah.
Oh, when
I
Obama
guess
did. Yeah.
I guess McCain went too.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably.
It was Buzz Aldrin. Buzz Aldrin. I knew it was one of the astronauts.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was not that long ago. So all of the important people, I think Putin went there. I think, man, every important person was summoned over there.
Really. What do you think of Dr. Matt Johnson?
Myself,
Yeah.
man, I can't listen to too much of that.
You know when it starts like that, it's not going to go good.
Man,
Man.
yeah.
Didn't he just put out something today about Trump
Oh, I have no
supposed
idea.
to be getting elected or something? Didn't
Wait,
quite
what?
catch it, but
What happened?
I didn't watch the video. It just came up here earlier tonight. But what was it called? Squatching USA or something?
I don't know what it's called, but I've heard some of his this Genu and stuff like that. You know, I don't really know. You know, he could be telling the truth, but I have gut feeling that he's not. You know, I don't know, and dude, I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Sure, no, and I want to hear it. You know, I don't. I'm not going to sit here
Well,
and bash somebody or.
Apparently, no, sorry. He has 2 books he wants you to read, and then he has a 4-part video thing that he wants you to watch as well before he'll let you come and camp with him. And I don't know whether it's like a hypnosis thing or what that's all about. Why wouldn't you just let somebody come in and stay at the camp for a couple of days without reading the books or watching his video?
Does Dr. Matt Johnson charge people to go with him?
No idea. No, he doesn't charge anything.
Oh, wow. Well, dude, he might be legit. He might not. I don't know. But my inclination is to believe that no. I just don't believe
it is some far-fetched. I mean, you're not just talking about a Bigfoot sighting. You're changing everything. You're changing the whole game. You're
Yeah.
bringing in a how do you
Yeah, it's more of a
describe it?
paranormal type thing, I think.
Well, I definitely believe in the paranormal aspects of Bigfoot.
No, I
Definitely.
do too, to an extent.
To an extent, yeah,
I
you're
think
right.
some of what we consider paranormal is just normal to them. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Everything that we consider paranormal is just something that we can't explain yet, right?
sure.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
So, man, I do not know. I
Interesting.
can't.
I don't know. I don't know what bothers me about it though. Like, what is it? His as a matter of factness. You know, there's too many. There's too much of a storyline to it. To me, it's just
Yeah.
it's too fantastic.
Weird.
It is very fantastical. It really is. It's like a.
But like I say, I'm not gonna call him a liar or anything. It's just to
You're
me,
right.
it just
I
seems a
can't
little
call him a liar
fantastic.
either. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
I mean, the guy. I I haven't seen what he's seen. I wasn't with him. I
Sure.
do not know if that's true or not. But from everything else I heard about Bigfoot, it's a conflicting account, right?
Sure.
So,
Well,
man,
it's giving it a totally different
yeah,
take on it. The
the
Janu and
yeah,
the Tricons and the other
the
one.
what do they call that? Wow, the mass leaving of Bigfoot from their planet to come over here. Exodus, yeah,
Yeah,
the
mass
Exodus. I mean, really? I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
And they came through a portal that from a machine that the guy created.
Yes, yes. That yeah, dude. I mean, I can't bite on that one.
Hey, some people believe this is true and they're not happy about it. And I believe, well, I'm not even going to tell you who I think is not happy about it because he believes it's true and that they did bring all this shit in and they opened a door that they shouldn't have opened. And here they are, according to this
Dude,
person.
oh wow, that's a different perspective.
Yeah, they're
So
not
they,
happy about it. Like they fucked up is what he's saying. They didn't know what the hell they were doing. They opened up this portal, brought all this shit in.
and so the Bigfoot came, and then the other
Whatever they
oppressors
are.
of Bigfoot, yes, came through. Wow, that's a different dimension of that reminds me of the Mark Barton thing. It really does.
With the dogman?
No, man, about the thing that was asking him if they can have access.
No, I remember, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the other one on Carrie's show, wasn't it? He was on
It
Carrie's
was.
show.
It was. That was the second most unbelievable thing. But I mean, man, I can't judge them. I don't know.
Yeah, it's. I saw that too. I don't know what the hell that was.
No comment.
Yeah. Yeah. There's. I don't know. But there is. There. Somebody had said to me that those guys shouldn't have done what they did.
Which guys?
With that machine they made and brought everything through that.
Dude, you believe they made a machine? They invented a machine.
I don't know.
I don't know either, bro. I don't know.
Some people
That's a
believe
hard
the story.
pill to swallow, bro.
No,
That's a hard pill to swallow. I don't know.
I don't know. It's interesting though.
Yeah, it's very interesting. But wow, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think I just
yeah, that's really
people were like, I've never heard that perspective of it, but yeah, it's people are upset about it, and
So if he actually did bring this machine in, and the Sasquatch had to escape from whatever, I mean, why couldn't whatever just come through in the same?
on their own.
Yeah, dude, or in
Yeah,
the
I
same
don't know.
machine that he built. You know,
All right, let
I
me
don't
just
know.
check
I don't know.
chat real quick. Why are you biting your tongue, Kathy? What happened? Ben, you raw. LOL. We want answers. That's funny.
What y'all want to know? I
That's
mean,
all good.
I just speak truthfully, honestly.
Well, absolutely.
What I've you
Oh,
know.
she's withholding an opinion on Dr. J. I got you. All right.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm actually withholding one too. You know, so I'm saying that I don't know, but it seems pretty far fetched. So, but I can't make a, uh, an actual opinion about that because I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know.
Ben, Iron Dogger says Ben simulation theory? Question mark.
Simulation theory. So, wow, that's a whole nother thing. I haven't looked up much about simulation theory, but I think that Iron is talking about we are just a simulation and by some higher entities, much like a video game is to us. And if I'm wrong, let me know. But I think that's what he's talking about.
Well,
And dude, I don't know much about it, so I can't speak much about it. But I go ahead.
yes, you are on. You're right. That is a trip. Yep, that's it. That's what Iron Dogger says.
Okay, okay. But I don't know enough about it. I haven't looked it up enough. Because frankly, it scares me to think that. It scares me to look that up. I don't want to know if I'm in a simulation. I really don't.
It's just a theory. It's
It is.
I
But
I don't believe that one whatsoever.
it's equal to the quantum physics thing, where equal timelines or exist, the same time. Well, I can't say the
It's
same.
different dimension.
Parallel timelines are existing, and with any decision you make, you can jump from one to the other. And the other one will play out. The one that you jump from, it will play out. And so the different one that you jumped into will play out also. And if you decide something different, that's going to play out too. So, dude, I do not know. I don't know. There are a lot of mysteries in this world.
Oh, ton of them. That's why we're here.
Yeah, you're right, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, listen, guys, we're over. We're almost 2 hours and 20 minutes. I think we're gonna call it a night, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah,
Murray, I want to thank you so much for coming on. I'm glad we got it
thanks for
straightened
having
out and you were able to come on. That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks, Murray. You did a good job, man.
Yeah, you did.
Thank
If
you.
anything more weird happens, I'll let you know.
Right on, man. I hope
All right.
so. All right, Murray.
Thanks, guys.
Take care. Yeah, man. So I thought that's what that simulation theory was, but I wasn't that sure. I've heard a little bit on it, but not.
I've never looked into it, but that's what made the most sense to me. What that 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 God damn it, that explanation of the theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank everybody tonight for all the great questions. Iron Dogger, great job. You know, those are some good questions. Wonderful show. Thank you, guests and chatters. Thank you, Cashew. Sandra, Bigfoot and Crypt is next. Everybody, Miss Real Dill. You guys are awesome. I want to thank all my mods for all your help tonight. You guys keep it, you guys keep the peace.
Man, you're absolutely right. You got the best chat. You got the best mods, best chat.
You know what? I think all mods are great. You know, they in any channel they do a job that it's a volunteer thing, and
Yeah.
and I enjoyed it. I took it a little too seriously for a while there, but it's a I want to say it's a thankless job, but I thank them every time. So thank you guys. Yeah, I think without you guys, it would be I don't know. How would it be? Little unorganized.
Yeah,
I
much
don't know.
more
It's different
unorganized.
having a mod, like being a mod on Carrie's channel than my channel, because you can't curse on Carrie's channel, so
Yeah.
the mods have something to do, you know. But yeah, you guys are awesome, and I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. And Ben, you're always welcome here. You're like furniture now.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks, man. Yeah. Your
Yeah,
mods
Sandy,
do
good
keep
night.
the
Thank
trolls
you.
out, you know?
What's that?
Your mods do keep the trolls out.
Yeah, we don't really. I don't know that we get too many coming in here. You know?
Okay. All right.
And it's all good, man. And everybody's doing a great job, and I thank them for it. And,
Yeah, well, this is my favorite place to be, on YouTube. Absolutely.
Right on. Thank you. And I told you guys earlier, I did get some, if you're new and you missed it, I did get some bandanas in. I'm going to have them printed up. I got to find a printer. I also got to come up with the logo, but I have like 100 bandanas sitting on my kitchen table right now. So just wanted to throw that out there again in case you missed it. Ben, if you want to hang out backstage for a minute, I'll be right with you.
All
It's
right.
up to you. If not, you can bounce. No worries.
That'll work. I have a
If you want
couple
to
things.
say goodnight to chat, now's the time.
Good night, chat. Thank y'all for everything. You're very great people to hang out with. And I mean that.
Right on. All right, dude. I'll talk to you in a minute. Well, guys, another show in the books. Again, thank you so much, everybody. You guys are awesome. We will be here back on Thursday. So think about it now. If anybody, maybe you're sitting there and you want to come on, and here's some time to think about it. You got 2 days. If you want to come on, think about it, and hit me up Thursday. When we come on live. Yeah. Again, Murray, awesome job, and Ben, great job. Ben always has great questions, and I like having Ben on. All right, guys. Anyway, thanks again. If you like the show, hit the like, subscribe, share. Yeah, do your thing. And we will, Mike, we will definitely, we'll figure it out, buddy. All right. And thanks for coming on earlier, but we will figure it out. All right, guys. I will talk to you Thursday. Again, peace and God bless. All right. Good night.